mathematicians, on this week's episode of Instructional Strategies for Home, Math Edition, we will be focusing on counting and fractions. Counting involves many small but critical skills. Together, these skills are sometimes called number sense. This is the ability to understand what numbers are and how they work without thinking about it. For example, kids with number sense naturally understand concepts like amounts and what more and less mean. They know there are symbols for numbers, like 5 means 5 things. Manipulatives in an egg carton become a fine motor exercise that will help your child learn one-to-one correspondence, as well as many other math skills that will be essential for them to understand math. When kids are up and moving, math becomes fun. The physical exercise increases blood flow and increases oxygen in the brain. It is important to incorporate movement into your daily counting activities. Some of these activities could include rolling the dice and completing a movement. Play skip count hopscotch outside. Take a walk and count and compare objects. Spring is such a great time to do this. Play interactive counting games that are fun. Use food as motivators. Kids love playing with food. Hands-on fraction activities for kids make math fun, interactive, kinesthetic, and social. Some of these activities could include finding everyday fractions, playing with food, cooking together, and using coins. We know teaching fractions can be really hard, and children need lots of different methods to get those fraction lessons to stick. Here are a few games that you can use to boost your students' understanding, critical thinking, and social interaction. Better yet, they're fun. Practice counting and grouping objects. Then add to, subtract from, or divide the groups into smaller groups to practice operations. You can also combine groups to show multiplication. Try matching numerals with quantities of objects too. Work on estimating. Build questions into everyday conversations using phrases like about how many or about how much. Talk about relationships between quantities. Ask your child to use words like more and less to compare things. Make sure to build in opportunities to talk about things like time and money. For example, you could ask your child to keep track of how long it takes to drive or walk to the grocery store, then compare it with how long it takes to get to school. Ask which takes longer. Try not to jam all these activities into a short period of time. It takes time for kids to develop number sense. Just remember, keep it fun, keep it simple, and keep it engaging.